Hello everyone, and what is going on? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Let's get ready to go for a hypercar lap time challenge for today's Gran Turismo 7 at Red Bull Ring. Using for the Aston Valkryie 2021 is now being brand new to the game as part of the June 2023 update. But now, we have already entered in the month of July in about 2 hours, 51 minutes and 36 seconds as the ranking registration period will end before coming up and proceed to be on the main part and moving on for the next lap time challenge for every 2 weeks. By putting up with some regulation for the Valkryie 2021 will be set and go for the hard racing compound tires with the additional to have a hybrid hypercar to have a KERS featured will have to go for the gold ejected in about a minute 18.566 seconds for only 2 million credits is gonna have to go for the gold medal ejected. So when it turns out to have some major long delays since the last part of the video content because I might gonna switch it up and go for the lap time challenge marathon is about to be set and go on standby due to the major long delay is now being stopping at further notice. But it takes almost 3 months ago since I just went down to do some development because of the GTWS season from the Nations Cup and Manufacturers Cup on the 2023 series. For this part of the video segment, I'll have to be using for the Valkryie 2021 where the brand new UDRS InSportec livery will be set and good to go to be on the main part of the debut in this video. So I have to hang in there folks, it's going to be a long time, long development, and long delays on further notice to keep a good watchful eye out due to the live stream video to be participate of this year's Porsche Esports Challenge 2023 will go for the time trial qualification to be served as a tournament. Just to have 3 rounds in 3 weeks. On further notice to have some distribution is now currently to be start out on the duration in about 7 days. But I can't wait to see how it turns out. And reminder notice to have a BOP regulation is about to be set automatically on the mid-speed track. 1139 horsepower and 2800 pounds just to have a perfect balance and go for the mid-engine layout to see how faster can it go and capable to be using for the KERS system. So as always, if you're new to my YouTube channel, be sure click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you want to see more. Don't forget to click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos in the later future. Let's get ready to go and head on over for today's lap time challenge. Let's begin. So I've been keep track of time and progress due to the main major delay for myself. So I've been working every day for the rest of my whole life for every 2 weeks when it comes to have some focusing on the track and vehicle itself. So I had to go down and proceed forward to have a reminder schedule by exactly in about over 30 minutes before the new day will come in before at the end of July 12 and entered on Thursday, July 13. So I have to go down and head over onto the global ranking to have a perfect replay icon that has a minute and 18 seconds around in the decimal time. So due to the major struggles for myself that I just tried to keep a good major holding down the limit because I just really might need to go shape up and get focusing onto my main part of the objective. That's how being a YouTuber is all about. Playing racing games is all about to do some different topics, and when it comes in to have some new rides and usual ones to be on every part of the racetrack like Gran Turismo. So here's the replay icon that has a good decimal time in about a minute 18 seconds to have a 0.45 seconds is now being set by the Italian Gran Turismo player is Hyperion-GT in rank 1958 place. Very good choice to have a standard color version to the Valkryie to have a good in orange. I'll have to load up the Ghost just to have a spare amount of clip and give it a good go to see how the KERS will make a good efficiency to go for the improvement on each part of every lap. So let's get it on and brace myself because one part of the hypercar for the KERS will be step up and go for the boost. So let's kick it up into high gear. Timer begins, starts now. Here comes the first turn. Gonna have to keep a good steady precision and go for the warm-up. So you see, the Valkryie is a very good, excellent track-only hypercar is now suitable to be on Gran Turismo 7 since Grid Legends. Very good, excellent choice made by Aston Martin, and Red Bull Racing, where the collaboration is now being designed by Adrian Newey. He did a good job out there since 2021 to build this perfect hypercar to be made by Aston Martin. The beauty, performance, and an excellent speed of engine that have it outfitted to be well used on the hard racing compound tires before this part of the lap time challenge kicks in for every 2 weeks is now being featured for the new part of the update. But yes, because it takes a long time due to my struggle for having some major delays before at the end of June and moving on forward earlier in July. But almost forgot one other thing, because hypercars does comes in shapes and sizes where I have to keep a good matter of purpose and stay on track to go at it and go harder at it. Okay, looks like this could get much more sloppy out there, so don't get too much. That could be having a lost sight of advantage before kick up and go enter in the second lap. So there's a minute 22.481 seconds. But I'm sure of it because it has to go hard and do much more drill of difficulty to have a patient time to go for some refuel. Only on the battery, that is, because it'll have to take a recharge time. And okay, looks like I just barely took a late braking. I know this is going to get pretty tough and go challenging if I really might need to try this again on attempt number 2. So I'll have to be on standby because it'll have to take plenty more recharge for a hypercar to be patiently. Okay, there we go. Just going to keep a good break and see how it goes. I know summer season is still going on out there as I'm about to go recording session, but just to be promised before at the end of summer before fall comes in. But more work, more development, and keep a good watchful eye out for every month of the update on GT7 to have some new cars and returning ones as well, along with some other racetracks. But I know how other GT players are being so excited about the next update soon enough after June 2023. So here comes the third lap. Gonna step it up and go overtake to have the main purpose for my objective to catch up with the ghost car. Okay, too soon on the late braking. Okay, looks like gonna have to go change of plans, so I have to time out. Adding up onto the feedback, max torque, sensitivity on 8. Exit out, and session 1 is now currently to be marked on the main time. Just to have today's workout is gonna have to take a good watchful eye out by under 30 minutes left before the day is over. But bronze at least what's left of it, but I might need to go catch up and go harder at it. So gonna have to try this again and move on attempt number 2. Going all in boost. Okay, that's the ticket. Stay on track and keep focusing on the ghost car till I had to catch up onto the goal. Okay, that's a pretty close call. Still need to do amp up with a good speed and efficient. But this might be a very different road like the Red Bull X 2010. Come on, just going to keep that traction to be on hold. This looks so pretty challenging and go overconfident. Okay, that's the good pace. Going straight away and do some exercise caution on corners. I don't know how long it takes because I might be getting a bit nervous about using the KERS system. First lap clear, go for lap number 2. I know this is going to be impossible out there for this lap time challenge to be featured where the KERS is now going boosted for the pace.
Okay, here comes another session by the countdown in about 36 minutes, so I just really might need to take one last chance to go master 10 turns on Red Bull Ring for the Aston Martin Valkryie. Going on the 10 turn and go full straight. Just have to get a proper drag reduction system to go for having a one step closer to be at the first turn to have a good mark on the apex. Steady to the right on the Nikki Lauda on turn 1. Come on. The ghost car still really might need to get much more effort to go catching up, and have my current one is still on the chase. First sector is now checked and go on to be at the MSAG at turn 3. Come on, just have to be on the first gear and going up on gear number 2. Man, this is going to be a little bit harder than it looks, you guys. I just need to keep pushing and keep a lot of more practice to be going onto the launch on turn number 4. Steady closer to the right, mark on the apex, and go proceed at the 5th turn before coming up on turn number 6 at the end of sector 2. We'll have to get down by turn 7 and turn 8. Got to keep a good racing line check and have the overtake to go boost up to have a most fine kinetic drag reduction is now being amped up to have a lot of battery to go powered by boost. Last 2 turns, gonna have to pull the brake, close us in on turn number 9 and get closer to have a main step of the caution to get there on turn 10. Third gear is now being amped up, now going for the full stretch, and that was so close that I just ended up for having a 1 total time in the first lap by 1 minute, 19.720 seconds. So far so close. My current record is still by a 0.348 seconds on the same time. That should be doing a lot of good ways to go harder at it to master the Aston Martin Valkryie at Red Bull Ring. So I'll have to call it for a day, and there is my best time.
And so, it turns out that I just barely tried my best and go over hard to stay on the main objective to get up onto the goal is definitely the most intense lap time challenge in GT7, including with the Aston Martin Valkryie 2021. But it was a lot of good, excellent opportunity for Aston Martin fans and GT players like you. So, I just spent several attempts to go by dozens before the new day is now going to be arrived is going to be today. Has arrived is Thursday, so it takes total mileage in 91.9 miles that adds up on 16 miles that equals 107.9 miles for today. Phew. Boy, I just spent 9 sessions in only one part of the event is going to be a lot of hard work out there for myself. But that's not all, because give or take is going to be currently onto the highlight mark into the currently mark into the green on session 6 that contains with currently mark on the green is now going placement on session 6 in 1 minute 19.348 seconds. Well, it turns out that hard work of racing means hard work of hypercar driving at Red Bull Ring for the Valkryie is now doing a best effort, and for those who have been made it this far is now currently to have a well-deserved onto the gold record objective. So replay save just to make sure to have the final part of the session until the next day and proceed forward to have the main part to go for the different vehicle selection and different racetrack. But after all, 1 million GT credits onto the silver medal is now comparison to top cars in 4.02% in 21,033rd place. What a tough day, and new car for the update is now currently towards the end before the next lap time challenge after received to have myself in the silver. 21,000 44th place in 1 minute 19.348 seconds to earn with 1 million GT credits for the Aston Martin Valkryie 2021. So there you go. Right back and go continue on to do some farming work after doing some marathon on the Tokyo Expressway WTC 600 on the East District. By coming up in the next lap time challenge after Red Bull Ring, Group 3 category will have to take the West End session on the track in Autodrome Lago Maggiore. But not to mention because the Porsche Esports Challenge USA 2023 is still available for only 1 week by only 2 days left until week number 2 will be coming up soon by the main schedule at the start of this week's tournament. But only on the time trial, and reminder to have the 5th round before and after on Toyota Gazoo Racing GT Cup will be at Nürburgring Sprint Track for the GR Supra Race Car 2019, and 86 Group 4 is about to go for having a 2 Group 4 category will commence with a showdown on the event date in July 16, 2023. Time to wrap this up before at the end of the video. Development times comes with development 7 continues on and still have a lot of more ways to go, and even of course to have some special surprises when I went down to do some live stream video from Gran Turismo Sports. Just to have 5 of Mike's multiple personality, and even of course to have a variation on Dakota's Porsche 911 GT3 RS Type 991 2016 will become the Dakota Soy variation. So keep an eye out, folks. Still got a lot of hard work in development as the Vision Total Drama roadmap to GT7 continues. Thank you for enjoying watching the video on Gran Turismo 7. I hope you enjoyed. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, then click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. Don't forget to check it out on any social media platforms like Dividend Art, Twitter, Instagram, GT Planet, and more for my own image artwork like UDRS livery, Total Drama fan art with card liveries, and more whenever you're welcome at any time. I'll be seeing you guys next time on Gran Turismo 7, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.